Okay, so it's my final vlog. It's kind of a bittersweet feeling because I think the last assignment of a class that I think has been probably one of my favorite, if not my favorite classes I've ever taken. So I guess I'll just jump right into the questions. And okay, so from analysis, and I can't even pronounce words. From analyzing pop culture's role in our online and offline lives, what we constitute as deserving of being art and culture, and how our society is influenced by pop culture icons, all through a rhetorical lens. Do you find yourself looking at or interacting with pop culture differently? 100%. I think this class has shown me different perspectives of how you could use social media, how to work social media. I mean, my paper was on how to not use social media too much. So I think I've come to a point in my life where I don't need social media anymore. But if I did, I know how to use it. So whether in an entertainment perspective or rhetorical perspective or just a online tool to be more aware of what's going on in the world, I guess. So definitely helped me figure out more of social media, more of what social media is about, how to use it, etc. How might you be interacting with social media differently based on our understandings of social media and identity? Definitely more cautious of what I'm posting. Definitely wondering why I'm posting it, how I'm posting it, and who it's gonna affect. I'm thinking about my audience now, looking at the context. I never thought I would like do something like that, but definitely think this class has opened my perspective, I guess, a little bit in that sense. Hold on. So next question: has learning about the existence of cultural assumptions, both problematic and positive, perpetuated by, by pop culture, changed the way you interact with pop culture or social media? What about your offline life? Have cultural assumptions changed the way you look at the world? I mean, to me, pop cultural assumptions are kind of just stereotypes, and I was raised to not judge others or quickly jump to conclusions. So now, I think even more after this class, I've come to a point in my life where I look at other people, how they live. I mean, there's millions of people in this world, billions of people, and we all have different perspectives. I can't judge, and they can't judge me really. And there's always a story behind a different post, always a story behind a different person. So I definitely think cultural assumptions have helped me understand other people's perspective in that sense, I guess. Uh, Thinking back to one of the readings or projects, which assignment or reading, if any, made you question, think about more, or change your current positions or beliefs? Or did you find your current beliefs about the topic to be reinforced, or you didn't feel anything or care because you are a robot, whatever works? Below are reminders of all the things we covered. Yeah, let me just look at that real quick. Um, yeah, I mean, mainly just the stereotypes and cultural assumptions. I think definitely opened me up to new perspectives, new people's mindsets. I can do something, but someone else may not think that's right. Uh, I'm not sure if I'm understanding or explaining this properly, but from what I've learned, there's definitely been that perspective in Pacific. I think in specific, that has helped me understand life more, understand social media more, improve my writing. Uh, since I understand audience, context, purpose, and all that, uh, it's gonna help me in the long run when I'm writing other papers or discussing different things with different people. So I think that really cultural assumption definitely helped me. Also, the way I write, I think. Well, I think that's the next question. Let me just go to that. Think about everything you learned about writing and rhetoric. How might you apply this to future classes in college or professional life? This may include internships, extracurriculars. Yeah, yeah. I was gonna say my writing. I mean, I already like take so much pride in my writing. Like I never want it to be bad. So this class improved my writing so much, and I thank Professor Lapadora so much for teaching me all the different ways, especially when I use the word one all the time, and now I don't. I think I'm finally come to that point in my writing where I'm like, okay, just stop writing the word one. And then I look at other things like, okay, let's not do this. Let's make sure you're incorporating this or stuff like that. So I definitely think my writing has improved like 10 times as much, and I'll be writing like way better essays, getting way better grades. Like in high school, I was praised all the time, and no one ever really critiqued my work. So I was always kind of used to being like, uh, straight A, no flaws, and I got cocky. Like, but this year is definitely like woken me up, I guess, to the point where it's like I'm not perfect at writing, and
Yes, I do.
I could hold on. I'm doing the vlog. Come say hi, Mike. You're in our class. Come on.
I don't do that. Huh? What time
Yeah,
does it do that?
Yours was due yesterday.
No, it wasn't.
This is
We had
Mike.
an extension.
All right, Mike. All right, get that. Get out. For like 2 minutes. Why would you do that? Oh my god. Yeah. Where was I? Go. Go. Oh my god. Go. So he's such a jerk. That's my sweet man. I have to live with him all year next year. But yeah, my writing, like I have to thank like all my workshop partners, all my peers who were in the class with me, and especially of course Professor Lapadora for like helping me with my writing. I was very cocky coming into freshman year, and it really opened my perspective to see that I have flaws in my writing. And back in high school, I never really was told that. It was always kind of like, oh, you did good, like, good job, you get an A. And I was like, okay. So I just thought I was like the next Hemingway. But now that I see I'm not Hemingway yet, that is my goal, to be the next Hemingway. Because I want to be a writer when I grow up. I love writing. I've always loved writing. And this class has made me love it even more. And it's improved my skills. And I hope to improve them even more as an English major. So, I think, once again, I'm going to probably say it a couple more times, but thank you, Professor Lapadora, for everything. Thank you for teaching me so much. Last question. How do you feel that collaborating with your classmates, your professor in Manhattanville community, has changed your writing identity? What about learning about the concept of writing on social media? Has that played a role in how you may or may not view yourself as a writer? I kind of already said that, so like I'll just reiterate. But yes, definitely. The way I post on social media, even though I don't really use it anymore, but if I do, definitely more aware of what I'm posting and how I'm posting it. When I write essays for my other classes now, I'm like more cautious of like, well, is there a counter argument? Is there evidence? Is there like proper research? And it was funny because I actually, like a couple weeks ago, my cousin is in like 5th grade, and he wanted to write a paper just for fun, and he told me to read it, and then I edited it, and I told him all the tips that I learned from this class, and then I felt like, oh wow, like I'm actually, like I didn't think I was going to learn anything from a writing class. Like when I came here, I was like, oh, it's a writing class, like I'll just, bullshit my way through it. But no, like definitely really opened my eyes, really improved my writing, improved the way I view social media and view writing essays and academic writing and non-academic writing. So I'm like really happy with the outcome of freshman year and first year writing and all that. So, I mean, once again, I'm going to end it like this. Thank you, Professor Lapadora. I'm sad that I'm not going to have you as a teacher anymore. But, you know, I don't know what to say. Thank you for everything. I hope this was a good enough vlog. I'm not sure if I did it right, but yeah. So I'll see you in class. Hopefully, I don't know. Have a good summer. Thank you for everything. Last time I'm going to say it. And there you go.